damn, Dasha, this is just the same situation that you had 10 years ago. Back then, even though it was so noble of you, you've done that, right? So you rescued that person and everything ended up well for everyone. But that was not the right decision. That was not the right decision. And here I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't have to take that responsibility on yourself. Like, I want to parent my parents. You are not okay, all right? I mean, it means that because of your unhealthy interaction when you were a child, you grew up with the position that it's so nice if you will go and help everyone, but first of all, your parents, right? You probably haven't received something special, not even special, it is special for us, for humans, but it's something that we just have to receive like this, this is our right to receive that from our parents. Emotional safety, unconditional acceptance, unconditional love, time where you can play, where you trust your adult, and you have that when you don't see parents suffering all the time around you. But when everything goes upside down, you see parents constantly being in fight with each other, constantly suffering, and always telling you about them suffering because of this and because of that. Even though you're a child, you can't solve their problems, but constantly you're listening to their problems, and then they kind of don't treat you with this attention as to the younger one, to the one who is weak, to the one who needs the protection, then you grow up with that idea that yes, poor them, they are so poor their entire life, they have been struggling, right? And because you haven't received all of that love, all of that acceptance and stuff like that, you still want to receive that. Your inner child wants to go back into your childhood, into the past, and still get that love, that acceptance, that appreciation. But you can't just receive that like this, right? You have to earn that. Probably you have to do something. And then this is the perfect, the perfect combination. You don't want them to suffer, and also you want them finally to love you and to admit how great you are and how lucky they are because they have you. So means you have to do something. So you have to save them, you have to rescue them, you have to be a saver. And then of course, because you have that in your subconscious, that starts attracting situations where you can do that, realize your unhealthy potential. And of course, you will have that. And have you noticed that nice fact that probably if you are still watching this video, this situation sounds to you familiar, right? So, have you ever noticed that, okay, you help them, right? They got something nice because of you. Maybe you saved them somehow. Were they ever really grateful? Have you ever seen that they actually appreciated something? Have you ever felt after that like, yeah, damn, you see, I'm really special, look how they love me, how... No, actually, most of the time, the way you are trying to help them is so stressful. Like, it is stressing you out so badly. And then afterward, they take it for granted and they talk to you with that neglect, like, yeah, okay, it's not even because of you, but still, this kind of attitude. They are ready to listen to anyone, they are ready to say thank you to anyone, but not to you. They don't need that help from you. But of course, we need time to understand stuff. And great when you can understand that, being 29, but not being 58, right? When you already fucked up all your life, right? So it's good when you can do that a little bit earlier. So I got that insight, like, no, you don't have to help. You don't have to help because we already remember. that time 10 years ago, how much stress I got, guys, you can't imagine. That kind of stress is not for that young person. But even now, okay, I'm older, but still I don't want to be involved in that stress. Already I even didn't, like, I started kind of helping, like knowing how I can do that, you know, talking with other people about that. But I already started feeling that stress, that enormous amount of stress, and I knew that then it will be even worse. And then I was like, now I have to take a step backward. The interesting fact is, it's not like they were begging me for help, you know, they were ready to go and help themselves as well. It's just me being so ready to help. So that's why I'm not blaming them. I am not blaming them at all. I mean, I love them, I'm not blaming them. The only stupid person here is me, okay? And again, when I'm talking stupid, I don't really mean myself stupid, because you need time to grow, to learn, of course, to analyze, to see. Good when you're able to do that. But I'm just saying that the only one whose fault it is me. And then you can say, like, but come on, whenever you love your family, whenever you want to help them, whenever you want to whatever, do nice for them, it's so nice. It is so nice, and you can't say anything bad about that person. But here's what I'll tell you. This is also about our ego. So you think that actually you're so nice, you're so kind, you just want to do that just because you love them, and this is the only intention you have. But no, it's not the only intention you have, guys. Being kind and noble and being ready to sacrifice your everything, your life, your time. This is how ego can represent itself. Sometimes you can do that with being beautiful, with being smart, with being successful, with doing sport, with whatever. Like, everyone, trust me, everyone, every single person has something in order to show his ego. I'm telling you, as all women, I like being beautiful, of course. And of course, I love being, like, smart, whatever. But for me, it never was something like, oh, yes, this is how I want to present myself to the world. Like, look how beautiful I am. Oh my God, I'm ready to spend hours for, like, getting even more beautiful. I'm ready to put myself everywhere so people can see me. No, for me it was like, okay, I'm pretty nice, I'm not pretty, like, okay, fine, not a big deal, not the most important thing, you know. But being ready to sacrifice myself, especially for my family, that was always there, you know. Was always thinking how I can do that, was always so proud of myself when I was able to do that, and was trying so hard and was ready to forget about everything just in order to do that. Being noble is one of the ways you are telling to the world, look at me, how nice I am. And you are trying to get that validation. But the only thing that you have to do is to take good damn care of yourself. Physically. Then, about your mind. In fact, the only thing, that's so hilarious, right? The only, if you will look around, the only thing in this world that you can control, that you have, like, total control over, is your mind. And then if you can control your mind, you also can have that control over your body. And if you have control over your body and over your mind, you can have control over your energy. So these are the only things you can control in this life. But human beings, we prefer to go and try control whatever, like help others, hoping that we control that, like the situation in our country, the whatever, but not this. And whenever you talk to someone and you say like try to disconnect from that situation, try to calm down, try to not get stressed because of that, and people tell you like, but it's so difficult. No, it's not impossible. That's the only thing that you can do. That's the only thing that you can control. And you say it's too hard, and no, sorry, I'll not do that. Really? And still you are so stubborn, and you go and you try to control stuff that you have no control over. And then you have that question, why my life is like this? Oh, I deserve a better life. No, you don't deserve a better life. If you don't take good care of yourself, you don't deserve a better life. And taking a good care of yourself, that's what I realized, right? Now I understand them. I have to really like focus on myself and trying to help them and trying to be noble and trying like my little child was trying to get their love finally and validation from them. I was saying bye to peace of mind. I was not able to have that. And I was saying hi to this amount of stress that was stressing me out so badly. So I was torturing my own mind, and because everything is connected, right? My own body, my energy, everything. For people that I still love them. I still love them, but I just can't do that. I have to take care. That's why I was given with this body, with this mind, and I have my energy. That's why I was given with that, because I have to take care of that. And there is nothing noble about you trying to sacrifice yourself. There is nothing noble about that. It's not just so stupid, but it's like kind of seen actually. Because look, I don't know why I didn't understand that much earlier. Like, everything is energy, right? I mean, like, it's not a secret anymore. Everyone is talking about that. And that's actually so logical. Like, look around. Everything is energy, right? So, okay, we are also energy. That's like, then who? If we are not energy, then who are we, right? So, and means we are a part of this divine energy, right? Because how can you call the energy that has created everything in such a perfect way that, I mean, look at the nature, look what is going on inside your body. It is working by itself. The same with nature. So if the energy that has created that is not divine energy, then what? So, okay, everywhere around there is divine energy, and you are a part of that. Look what is going on inside you again. So you are divine energy. You are God. And that's why all people who try so hard to sacrifice themselves in order to rescue others and whatever, they are punished. They are always punished. Because you think that, oh, everything is gonna be fair in the end, and if you were so nice and so good for everyone except for yourself, then somehow you will get your benefit. No, you won't. No, you won't. That's why people say like, oh, this life is unfair, everything is unfair, God is not fair, because there is no fair and unfair. This is just the law, and if you follow that law, everything's gonna be okay. If you don't follow the law, though, nothing is gonna be okay. So if everything is energy, you are a part of that everything. You are the divine energy as well. If you are trying to sacrifice yourself, you are trying to sacrifice God. Do you think God likes that? Like, imagine like every small piece of that divine energy is trying to sacrifice themselves, and then in the end we have what? Nothing. Those people, they have to help themselves. You have to help yourself, and you have everything for that. You have your mind, which you can control. You have your body, which hopefully you still can control, okay, if you will control your mind. Everything at the same time. You have to do that at the same time. And then if you also control your energy and you can manage your energy properly, you can help yourself. Yeah, you can help yourself. If they can't do that right now, that's their problem. And I'm not saying that because, like, I don't care. Of course I do care. I love them so much. but you are not able to push them learn something faster. They have their own path and the circumstances of the decisions that they have made before. Because another law of the universe is of divine energy, right? Is that whatever you do has its circumstances later. You want that or not, but you must face them. If you took a wrong action, if you made a wrong decision, you have to face those circumstances and nobody can help you. So that's why me trying to help someone to avoid something, I'm only causing much more problems for myself. For that person, maybe, I don't know, maybe that person can help himself much better without my help. And then I will be okay. So you see, you can't sacrifice yourself. You can't. There is nothing good about that. Forget about that. You can help other people much better, in a much healthier way. When you have everything, you are giving everything to yourself, the first thing that you have to give to yourself, it's about that self-love. You have to give yourself peace of mind. Peace of mind. And make sure that your energy is always focused on what is important to you. Okay? For your body, for your mind, for your psyche, for your emotional state. You have to make sure that you protect yourself in the best way possible. That you do whatever it costs you to protect yourself. You have to you like being a person who is always ready to sacrifice, right? Okay, here it is. You still have to sacrifice, okay? You have to sacrifice that person inside that wants to prove that, look, I'm so great, I can help, like I'm your savior. You have to sacrifice that person who wants to get validation because of him being ready to sacrifice himself. You have to sacrifice that person. You have to sacrifice your inner child, which is there suffering and still waiting for love from parents. You won't get that love, but you can become a parent who will give that love to your inner child. I mean, you don't have to kill, get rid of your inner child, of course. No, inner child is a part of us. We have to take good care of that inner child. We have to take that good care. You have to give that love, that understanding. You have to motivate yourself. Everything, you have to give it by yourself. And it's enough. I'm telling you, yesterday I was outside and I was in a really very bad emotional state. I'm telling you. So many problems at the same time, and it's not like now I have nothing to do and I'm just procrastinating and I'm just feeling experiencing all of those negative emotions. No, I have so many situations, all of them are happening at the same time, which are stressing me out a lot, really a lot. And I was outside and I was damn, it's just so hard, I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. And then I started talking to myself. I was telling myself Dasha, it's been such a long way. You've been really trying so well. You can do it. Everything is gonna be all right. I'm here. I'm with you, and I'm telling you, everything is gonna be all right because you've been trying so hard and because you deserve that. Because you've been trying your best, and I've been there. I could see that. I know that you've been trying so hard. So that's why I know that you deserve the best, and I know that everything is gonna be all right. You just have to calm down. You just have to, you see, I was calming myself down, and that worked. You know, that worked. I really started feeling much better, and that is enough. You know, sometimes you just need that person who will listen to you and who will say everything's gonna be all right, you know, because you deserve that. And I know that sometimes there are no people around you. Like, I'm just going through the same. I don't have people around me. And honestly, right now, I even don't want to have them, because I understand that people that I know right now, we have kind of different values, and we have kind of different perspectives of life. You know, that's why I still love them and everything, but I don't need support from them, because they have no idea what I am going through right now. The only person who really knows what it feels like, what I really have to sacrifice, what the price is, the only person who knows all of that is me. That's why I just realized that, yes, before I wanted people to come and support me, but now I even don't want that, really, because they don't understand, and they don't have to understand. It's not like I'm, you know, I'm blaming them, or they don't have to. I also don't understand them, like, and it's fine, because again, the only thing you can control and you can manage them well is like you on different levels. You have to be focused on that. That's why don't wait that someone will come and rescue you. You are 100% enough. If you really work hard on building that self-respect, self-trust, one day it will be enough, that there is only you, ready to motivate you, ready to push you, ready to applaud you. It's enough. 100%. 100%, it's enough. Whenever you are trying to sacrifice your peace of mind in order to help someone, even if it's your family, even if you love them so much, whatever, it's not good. And you know, I'm not talking about don't help anyone at all, but there is the difference between you just can't help because your own glass is full, everything is good in your life, and you're capable of helping them in the best way possible, you know, like you will be the same after helping that person, you know. That act of helping them won't take any part of you. And whenever you are stressing out a lot, that means that they were able to take a part of you, because they took your peace of mind. And I want to remind, if someone doesn't know that still, that stress can cause cancer, autoimmune disease, so many bad things, like enormous amount of negative aspects stress has. That's the biggest enemy. So that's why this price, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. You can't afford that. If you think that you can afford that, dear, you will have to pay that bill later. And you won't like that price, I'm telling you. Yeah, maybe you don't have to face the circumstances right now, but you will face them in the future. For sure, nobody will get out without paying their bills. Nobody. So that's why, if you can help, and you know that it doesn't affect you at all, so that's great. When the circumstances turn out in such a way, like really you can help, then maybe it means that the God is trying to help that person through you. But you will understand when it is really like that. But when you see that this is actually you who is pushing that, help, you see that another person kind of resists to that, and you see that you have more stress than actually positive impact, give up. Stop doing that. Turn your face back to yourself. Because you always need you. You always need you. Well, in the end, I just want to say that when I realized all of that, and when I made that decision that no, I'm not going to help that person, I love the person and everything, I'm pretty sure that person can help himself. I'm pretty sure. But that's not me who has to do that. I can see that that unhealthy pattern, is repeating itself. It just happened 10 years ago. I remember how hard that was. And I now understand that after everything that I've been through, after all the lesson that I've learned, now it's time to be more aware and understand that you don't have to do that. And I hope that after that, this lesson won't repeat itself, because I've learned that lesson. So that's why I started feeling much lighter. It felt like I had so much burden on myself. I was carrying on my shoulders. I was totally not ready for that heavy stuff. But I put the stuff on myself by myself. That's not someone, I have no one to blame, okay? And then I was kind of surprised why I can't make it in life. Why I can't? Baby, because your energy is there, is everywhere, but not on yourself. How can you make it in life if your energy is constantly somewhere trying to help people? No, we won't do that anymore. I won't do that anymore, and I highly recommend, guys, don't do that as well. It's okay, like, you love them, keep loving them. It's great, loving is amazing. It's amazing feeling, but you can't help them even if you want a lot. I'm telling you, if they are meant to go through their lessons, they will go through their lessons, no matter how hard you try. That's the same. No matter how other people maybe love you or not, but you still have to suffer and go through your lessons. That's why turn your face back to yourself, and everything is gonna be alright. Because you have you, and because you is enough for you. And because you and you together, you can do amazing stuff. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you have something to say. I like talking with you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. And if you know anyone who is right now facing the same situation, share that video with that person.